So after long delay, finally today on Binky's Gaming Thoughts, I am doing my honest review for Mass Effect Andromeda. What I think they could have improved on, what I liked, what I didn't like, what I found was okay or good, what I found was etc. This is sort of review slash analysis of the overall game. Beware of spoilers. First off, the start of the game with the first big plot twist comes too quickly. It has the potential to hit us right in the feels. If not for the fact we barely interact with Alec Ryder. Because if that was me, and for example, like my mom, I'd be devastated, okay? So I want to feel that in the game for the relationship of my character with that character's parent. I think we could have found the Nexus first. Then, done some side quests there, interacted with some people. I mean, Addison would still be Addison. And that would have allowed for more cutscenes with her father, perhaps some banter, maybe some coaching on his part. Secretly wanting us to be the next Pathfinder, he'd give us some pointers and tips, a good Pathfinder, blah, 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 Pathfinder this, and we could find him like patronizing or something, but it would come off as part of the interaction, part of getting to know Alec Ryder. There could be some touching moments visiting our sibling who hasn't woken up yet, where even if rivaled, it could have a sentimental moment. We could share concern, and then maybe some quarrels, maybe some conflicts. We want one thing, he decides something else, we're conflicted, we get into an argument, it develops the characters. Maybe some jokes, you know, jokes are always fun. And surely we'd butt heads a couple times, you know, just in like little quick interactions. And all this could have fit in about 5 or 6 hours before going to Habitat 7. Then, that scene where Alex sacrifices himself for us feels more compelling. Maybe there's crying. I mean, I did cry when Mordin Solus died, so there's so much potential.
Deep breath.
What are you?
Initiating transfer.
That leads me to another developmental flaw. Upon waking up and learning of Alec Ryder's death, instead of that kind of stretch pain scene that seems to compete with the voice of Sauron, my master bids thee welcome, you know, they could have put a cutscene, a short scene where we react to the news more in private. If rivaled, maybe we're angry, we appear as though we don't care, but are conflicted. If not rivaled, maybe we break down or something and have a moment, like a human moment, and not, I'm letting my teeth air dry. Talk about human moments. I have an issue with Cora and Liam's development, but more so Cora. I mean, I like most of the alien companions. I like Jaal. I don't like PB, but I think she's well developed, more so than our human companions. And these are for the companions. I find that the shipmates, whether human or alien, are fine. Lexi, Suvi, Gil, Callow. I found them chill, and I liked interacting with them, and I feel they fit their role well on the ship. So I had no qualms with them. I find that Drac is very well written, very well developed, and so is Vetra. Those are like my two favorite companions. I think they're the two companions that are the best written. There could have been more rivalry with Cora. She was supposed to be the next Pathfinder. I was going to say Spectre. She doesn't get it, but goes with it. Doesn't understand why we are the Pathfinder. She's like, oh, okay, whatever. The beginning of the development could have been just more conflict, more butting heads, more maybe as though Cora seems jealous, of us. And so then when we come to the point where we're really good friends with her, it would feel more compelling, more we've earned this friendship. It wasn't just given to us. We earned her trust. She earned our respect, and now we understand why I was Pathfinder, and she's okay with it, and we have those touching moments at the end with the garden. It would have felt more touching if there would have been more of an story arc, more development between our character and Cora. Same thing with Liam. I mean, I like the friendship that he has with Jal. There are some nice funny moments, so I really appreciate those moments. The banter between Liam and Vetra indicates to a rivalry and conflict of two opposing views to policing people, to get justice and stuff. And I would have liked to see more of that in perhaps a meeting with everyone on the ship. Maybe they glare at each other or something, or maybe they make more snide remarks, you know. Maybe during a mission, Liam has one way he wants things to be done. Vetra comes in, she says, no, we're going to do it like this. And a huge argument arises, you know, got to choose. Do we go with what Liam suggests, or do we go with what Vetra suggests? Or do we like, shut up, both of you, we're going to do what I say, you know? Maybe it escalates to a point where Vetra lashes out at him. He does something to piss her off so much, Vetra lashes out at him and starts trying to punch him across the table. He dodges, and it's like a Cassandra versus Varric moment or something like that. You know, it could have been very interesting. There was so much potential to develop more with those two characters than just in simple banter. I would have liked to see more of that. Of course, I mentioned in a previous video why we got the game that we got. Because had the 5 years been dedicated to the story version, I think it would have been better. As it stands, the writing itself is poor. Yes, I think the story is good, has good moments, good characters, fun side quests, like the murder investigation of Gian Garson, or the Sam hacker thing, which I think could have been developed a little bit more, but I quite enjoyed that one. It had some funny moments in some of the side quests. The river Styx, you know. But the dialogue sometimes leaves much to be desired. I mean, what's up with Addison? Okay, so first she corrects your grammar to whom, which is the correct grammar form, but then she says, my face is tired. Yes, that's what's wrong with Addison. Her face is tired.
Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything.
Granted, it's a meme now, a new mood, a running gag, something we can have fun with, but still, if Addison is supposed to have impeccable grammar, then give her impeccable grammar. She's supposed to have impeccable grammar. I mean, if someone has jargon or a specific dialect or accent or speaks with a certain slang, it has to be consistent throughout. Same thing with Addison, it has to be consistent throughout. But if Addison is established as someone who's supposed to have good grammar, then she can't say things like my face is tired. And it's not just that. I mean, grammar is one thing, but then my face is the turn of phrase, the way they're talking. There are a lot of moments where the writing is lacking. Graphics, and I don't think I need to mention that, but we saw were bad mostly. It's the facial animation. Because the planets are beautiful, some things look nice, some of the movements are a bit awkward, but some of the movements work. But the facial animation, if it had good facial animation, it probably would be fine. Because in my opinion, the rest is fine, basically. I waited for all the patches to be in before playing the game, so I didn't see like the first version, but still, it's pretty bad for the facial animation. And I was able to bypass some of the weird idiosyncrasies of your character's face in the character customization by bringing the eyes a lot lower and closer with the eyebrows, so that it's your character isn't always like this. Oh my goodness, I'm always surprised. Like in Inquisition, I'm always frowning.
Callow, how close can you edge the Scourge?
Too close? Why?
But the facial animation was deplorable on the most part. Probably not even only 2 years for that. So, you know, they needed more time. Overall, it's a good game with potential, a good story, but much lost potential in the development of the characters and the story arc itself. It could have been excellent, but it was just not up to par. I liked most of the ending, the scenes with the brothers, scenes where the captain sacrifices herself depending on our choices is also nice. Most of the companions, shipmates, but it's lacking in so many areas that what is good does not compensate for what is bad. And what is bad brings down what is good a good few notches, unfortunately. I do intend on playing it again as Scott Ryder this time, my customized Scott, Hot Scott as I call him. I did enjoy the constant banter between companions and the potential romance options. The Angara are a nice species with their ancients, the whole remnant thing, new Tuchanka with all the Krogan there. I like the concept. I like the story, but it failed to deliver in certain key areas, aside from the obvious graphics, which is what makes so many people up in arms about it.
Holy.
Pathfinder, I've arranged a distraction while I find Meridian control.
And I'm not too bothered about my face is tired, to be honest, anymore. I like saying that my face is tired sometimes when I have a burnout spike or something, so I'm like, oh, my face is tired. It would be funny to like tell a boss or teacher or whatever, like, why are you late? Oh, my face is tired. And then they're like, oh, okay, that's fine. Anyway, let me know if you agree or disagree with the key points I mentioned in this video of what makes the game good, what they could have changed and altered in the ways that I think they could have, what makes it bad, what did you enjoy in the game, and what did you really despise about the game. Tell me the moments where you feel it was also lacking, but the moments that you thought were really, really good and where it could have improved. So, like this video if you like it, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I'll see you all soon. That's it for now. Masaranas. If you're new here and you like my content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. Alternately, you can follow my website, binkyproductions.com, where I post everything from all my channels. Be sure to check out some of my other stuff. You can also join in on the fun on Patreon for some random, sporadic, occasional, exclusive content. Otherwise, just liking and sharing, like it if you like it, for the like it if you like it dance, supports this channel and helps people find it. And your continued viewership is very much appreciated. Masaranas.